is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on the opening drive. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game to go towards it. I love that.
This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. 3 chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the front. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun is Purdy. He has the San Francisco touchdown.
To George Kittle.
49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. George Kittle, the touchdown.
The extra point is good.
Is up and good.
Makes the score.
And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On return, here's Anthony Gould. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Anthony Gould on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
A gain of
10-yard gain on the play.
And
it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He cuts it right. Touchdown, Indy! Finish off that opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Well, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards showing just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just 4 yards on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They stick with McCaffrey. And that one's forward for 92 yards. San Francisco 49er, Charvarius Ward.
It's a gain of 2.
They got to run the total bomb on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He makes the catch. He's tackled up to get this to the closing 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards.
On the
and
play.
that gives the 49ers the first.
And the 49er A gain of 13 yards. First down.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. He's going to lose a long yard on that drive he got. The lead drops for the play defensively. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the Colts,
Pretty set with that
45-yard
play
line.
action. Looking at the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Air it out on 3rd. It's on the out. They get this drive roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Pretty throw here on 1st. There's a drop it. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. It makes a play a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Right off the contact. He arrived at the ball did to pick things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Pretty going to go on 4th. On the move, hit it right. Oh, he got 3. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. And this one lines up incomplete. He took their shot of extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to just loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate the receiver from the ball. And to do so on these stud tight ends, that's big time.
And he'll be down near the 38-yard line before going down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Jones with the snap. They're going for it. He throws a bullet to the center. It's caught at the 25. He hits it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
It's a gain
One
of
thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it up.
It's 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring it down.
At the 19-yard line.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. After that plays down, they could be the big gains in next week. I say this all the time. You get down into the red zone and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
for the field goal try. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle.
Field goal is
and there was solid play script that ended with the field goal. It was always a touchdown. That's 3 points, and it's enough to get in the lead.
Kick off for Indianapolis.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. The play fake. Purdy escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky. Stay tight and force the forward.
This is ahead for about 5. They're going to stop that time with Cross.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that, which is kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. He makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Those effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now with Purdy. That's incomplete left side.
Purdy's pass.
Throw is looking for Brandon Ayuk. Brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He goes out a little short of the 40.
A gain of
9 yards on the play.
And
that gives the 49ers the first.
down.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First down from the 42. Trying an inside give now to McCaffrey. This one is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much talk about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger runs. Crossing that was done monkey.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Wheeled in by Kittle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
George Kittle.
Okay, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush it. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked up by Carolina. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and hit. Leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. The one thing I love about today's game in analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have. The impact that is felt right there with the Rams in the team. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag clock. When we see zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do know how to flag to sort out first before we can. Lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Let's see what they went with. Third down. Third and long for him here. Escapes out to the right. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Brings it in at the 12. He gets him out of the deep on there. This is out across the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Back to work after throwing the pick. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
It's a gain of 21
yards to pick up that first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And that was incomplete. 8 seconds left pass. Intended for Brandon Ayuk. So that's second down coming up.
Defensively.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. He's back to throw. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. And give him the 47-yard line block as he's nestled up right near that first down marker. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on third and long. That is man. Watkins has it. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. San Francisco calls it second timeout.
Eddie
Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners.
A 54-yard
timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit.
A
54-yard 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Ashton Doolin now to return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Cut, ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
10, 70, Timberwolves. CCC.
Starting the third with Taylor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline like that.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready.
To the air on third and long. Taylor. That's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Give him solid. It's still fourth down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's fourth down.
Go.
Looking to throw. He's got it. Complete to Downs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down. That was impressive.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Let's go.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Has another quick hitter. This is knocked down right along the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's another.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen.
Down.
I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times.
40-yard line.
Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's the Amendola. He's in the end zone for the pick six for San Francisco. That play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think he was drawing us up here in the booth. It looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Here's Richardson. This is a heater going deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We got second down.
Right, so that pass falls to the ground. It kind of just sets their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Brings up third down and 10.
So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Richardson on third. Defender runs right as the ball drops at the hip, knocks it free, incomplete.
Tyler Warren.
Intended target there was Tyler Warren.
Sets up
so that brings up fourth and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Back to throw it. Downfield to Warren, he's got it. And this is going to take him over across midfield at the opposing 45.
It's a gain of 27
One play
yards.
on fourth down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
First down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go now. 60 by 20.
Once more now, it's Richardson. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. No yard this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line.
13 more yards.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go.
Richardson to throw again. Oh, he hit his east line, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete.
Even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll get more interceptions.
Inside, in the hands of Warren. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
12 yards.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
4 yards.
Move the chains. Gotta move them
First
chains.
down.
Build momentum. Keep that
First and
defense
goal
on its
at the
heels.
9-yard
Come on,
line.
come on. Set.
Throwing again, Richardson. He drives this forward to the 6.
Anthony
On the ball,
Richardson.
now.
Quickly trying to get set again.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up second and
Shotgun snap
goal.
now, Richardson. He can't escape. He goes down. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal.
Get it. Hut, hut.
Taylor. Runs it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cut to one late in the third. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts make it 17
Ties the
all.
game at 17. Rigoberto Sanchez
After tying
to
this
kick
game
off
up,
for
they're all
Indianapolis.
set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
Get set.
Purdy setting up that play action. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Play action now with Purdy. He put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a lead just before the end of the
Eddie
third.
Pinheiro lining up for the extra points.
Pinheiro good
The kick
on the
is
extra
good.
point. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Colts 17. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with. He'll block. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their
We've
own
set it down for him
34-yard
from the
line.
31.
Hey, 79 Brooks. Ready.
On first down, it's Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Aaron Brown has it. He's in the end zone for the pick six for San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking
His
about it.
kick is good.
One right down the
Makes
middle.
the score.
And the
Niners
49ers
31.
double their lead to 14.
Colts 17.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own
Indianapolis
26-yard
bringing the
line.
offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Completed over the middle. He's up to the 35-yard line. Offensive line fast.
60 Maverick.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Looking from the gun, it's Richardson.
35-yard line.
This underneath to Taylor. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
Taylor.
Gain 15 there.
A gain of
That is
15
good for an
yards.
Indianapolis first down.
That's good for a Colts first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, and it's incomplete.
Intended for
No luck
Josh
finding his
Downs.
receiver that time.
Incomplete.
So it'll be second down.
Upton stout
And
there
this is why
defensively.
scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Richardson's pass.
Can't cover it much better
Intended
than
for
that. Really
Josh
well
Downs.
covered, Kate, on that play. There just
Incomplete.
simply was not a window for him
Brings
to
up a
sneak
third
that throw
down
in.
and
So
10
after that
yards
prior
to go.
incompletion, it's third down. Air it out on third. And then Downs left side. And they get this down halfway to the 34-yard line.
A gain of
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the Colts.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense lose everything. They just did.
They get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Colts. First down.
Ready.
Richardson on first and 10. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His third total score in this game. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Niners 31. Colts 24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed on first and 10. They'll start this one off with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. Give him 13 on that play.
Yards on the play.
And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the 49er first down.
Going with McCaffrey on the
Christian McCaffrey on
first down, he met no gain on that first down run. Goes to the hurry-up here.
Brings up second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. He gets it through the midfield spot on the Colts side of the field.
Christian McCaffrey.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Get set. Get set.
We'll kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they get 2 hours on the throw to make something happen. And the defense comes through, and it's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
14 on the play.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll throw it. They did it. He made the interception. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts have some new life in the fire.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He's brought down as the ground stops out in the 4-yard gain.
That might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts losing by 7. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Couldn't be it, folks. It's intercepted. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Hits the 20. And this one may be out of reach there because the defense comes through with 6.
Touchdown.
Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
24. Eddie
Well,
Pinheiro
Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Ready.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the 49ers take over Bucky's 5th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Nick Cross has it.
Well, they're in danger. They're going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Incomplete. He has a connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Incomplete.
Unable to connect with his running back.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And it sets up
20-yard
2nd
line.
down. I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Here we go.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. He's got Pierce. And he's going to be pushed out near that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new
It's a
7
gain of
downs.
18.
Good offenses.
That's good for
Okay,
the
good
Colts.
play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to...
It's intercepted. Interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
You know what? With yet
At
another
the
interception, you know what it
34-yard
might be
line.
time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to pass it here. Getting a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay.
Intended for Jordan
It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level.
It leads
so
to
much
2nd
speed
and 10.
and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He's dropped this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun is Purdy. And it's incomplete, so that's going to The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Purdy gonna go on forward. Force that to his right. And it's incomplete. St. John with their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Goes up this one. Back complete. Well, he's taken that after a very productive effort there, Brock. Up to the 40-yard line.
And the Colts, 1st down.
To the air on this 1st down. Richardson. And that's probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Upton Steps. 49ers give him the ball as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Finds him on the slant. He will have the 1st down there for the 49ers. And that should do it, Brock. They can take down this win. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Indy.